Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames, and in this video we're gonna talk about the internet dragging Jeanniemai. And let me tell you guys, I have to say she definitely deserves this, because Jeanniemai denies Jezzy claim about her being a gatekeeper with their daughter, claims safety is her concern. If you guys remember, Jeanniemai has been trying to block Jezzy from seeing his daughter, Monaco, right? Now, what Jeanniemai is telling the court that it's not that I'm blocking her from seeing her dad. It's not that as though I don't want him to spend time with his daughter. It's just that I have safety concerns. Remember, this is the same Jeanniemai who was walking Monaco to school, and Jezzy has been having a problem with safety concerns. Jezzy has been saying, listen, you're popular, you're on TV, I'm a rapper, both of us are celebrities, you cannot be walking our baby girl to school. It's not safe for both of you. These are crazy times. And now Jeanniemai is flipping the script on Jezzy, and the internet, honey, is not having it. They are dragging her ass, and she deserves it. They are calling her delulu, crazy, jealous, narcissist, and she deserves all of it. And this is what I've been saying to you guys about Jeanniemai, because there's one thing I have observed about Jeanniemai over these years. She is a narcissist to the T. Nice girl, sweet girl, kind. But you see sometimes those people with those high emotions, listen, they can be hella crazy. And this is who Jeanniemai is. She's hurt. And I understand pain. I do understand heartbreak. But why is it that Jeanniemai is wasting all of this money, dragging out this divorce because this man is leaving her and she's hurt? Like, this is not going to be helpful towards her. It's only going to hurt her to the long run, because what man is going to want to be with her seriously now after what she's doing to Jezzy? Because anyone who is paying attention from an unbiased perspective can see that Jeanniemai is trying to hit Jezzy where it hurts, because she's hurting and she wants to inflict the same level of pain that she's feeling. And she could do so by being diplomatic and not being petty, right? But sometimes, when you're heartbroken, you cannot see or think clearly. But it would be really good for the people in Jeannie's circle to sit down and give her some tough love. Some really good, tough love. But let's talk about this report that is coming out, shall we? Because this is a hotmess.com, a hot mess express. And we're going to get into the internet clapping her ass and putting her in check exactly as she deserves. Let's talk about it. Now, the report is saying in the documents, and this is coming from TMZ, Mai reportedly stated that she has been allowing Jezzy to spend time with their daughter, and she also has allowed him to have their daughter for an extended time since it's the holiday. Her lawyer wrote a statement saying it is essential to clarify that Miss Jenkins, because like hell she's keeping the name, right? Insistence on reasonable safety measures being put in place, such as safely securing and locking away all firearms that have been unsecured in the past, as well as having familiarity and properly trained caregivers is absolutely not gatekeeping, but rather a responsible effort to prioritize their daughter's well-being. Let's take a pin there, guys. And this is what I have been saying. You can tell by these things that the marriage was not real. You can tell by these things that Jeanniemai has always been an aesthetic wife. Like, who would want to stay with Jeannie under these circumstances? Because if she was a real wife, when she was with Jezzy, those things would have been in place. There would have already been a nanny established, a caregiver. What does a nanny do? Travel back and forth with the child. Jeanniemai is making things complicated. I do understand her safety concerns, and I have to agree. Like, hell, you can't be having firearms, easily accessible. So, yes, they should be stowed away properly and locked away properly, and there should be, possibly. But then, does Jezzy need a caregiver for his daughter? No. He's a father. He says he has been there and he has done that. He doesn't necessarily have to have a caregiver once he doesn't leave her alone and once he's a hands-on dad. And Jeannie, why would you go ahead and have baby with a man who is so reckless and careless? How did Jezzy become such a reckless and careless man? The same man that you propped up on social media to be this stalwart, this amazing dad who cares and protects and looks out for the family. How the hell did the good guy become such a villain all of a sudden in such a short notice, honey? How the heck did that happen? Huh? Or is it that someone is seriously delulu? Let me guess. I think that someone is seriously delulu. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. Jeanniemai is a full-blown narcissist. And that is why the internet is clapping her ass as they should. But let's complete this report because it's not lengthy. It's just like 2 more lines to go, and we're gonna get into the juicy comments of the internet clapping her ass because evidently her mama didn't. If her mama did, the internet wouldn't have to be doing it. Let's talk about it, right? Now, they're saying that in the documents, Mai reportedly stated that she has been allowing, we read that part, sorry. My screen timed out on me. I should have just continued where we ended there because, this girl is a hot mess express. It's not even .com. It is express, right? No, she's just talking about the legal measures, traveling, having a caregiver with them, with the child, right? Now, the internet is saying, right? And I quote, this is one person's comment. Miss, was he unsafe when you married him and dated him for years? Another person said, so nobody reads. I think her concerns are valid. The F, would I send my child to someone's house that refused to lock up their guns? I'm saying the same thing too, and you cannot dismiss that. But how the hell that was not addressed when she was with him? When she was with him, she should have said, honey, listen, we have a baby on the way, and we know kids love to explore, and just seeing you with all your weapons as though you're about to go to World War II is giving me anxiety. Come, you need to get something in place. Let's get those safely locked away before our bundle of joy gets here, okay? That is what you should have done even before the baby arrives. But you weren't a true wife. You were a aesthetic wife. Is there something wrong with her being an aesthetic wife? No. Once that was what the man bargained for, but she tricked this man into marrying. She thought that the man loved her, he would have stayed with her, and she belittled him. She effeminate him. She dehumanized this man, and she's still doing so until this day. And people are buying into her false narrative and her fake BS. I ain't buying it, Jeannie. You ain't fooling this girl. No, you ain't. Let's continue, guys, shall we? Now, another person said, I don't be sorry for these black men. You know, once a black man marries outside of their race, like women are bitter. I've always spoken about it. Black women get so bitter because they believe that these men took all their money and dumped it in another race. And if it wasn't for them, the black community, everyone will in it will be wealthy, right? No. Another person said she don't want the baby around his black family with her around. So another person said, oh, now y'all not together. Safety is your concern. Child, let that man be with his daughter in peace. Another person said, so he wasn't unsafe and with guns when you married him and had a child, huh? Y'all make me sick. Now that y'all not together, all of a sudden, he's a danger to your child. Another person says, sounds like a gatekeeper response. Another person said, being around other black people must be a safety issue. When he had y'all at his auntie house in the hood, it wasn't an issue. I love the internet clapping at her ass exactly as she deserves, because evidently Mama Mai didn't clap her ass, and that's why she's on the damn internet, in the damn media, acting like a damn brat, throwing tantrums because she can't have that nice chocolate man anymore. This is a hot mess. Jezzy is driving Jeannie crazy. Oh my God. Can you just imagine how many memories she has, and it's just killing her? You should have played your cards right, Jeannie. You should have played your cards right. Ain't no one to blame, honey, but yourself, okay? Ain't no one else to blame. No, guys. Another person said, girl, you weren't concerned about safety when you wanted his last name, and baby, don't do that. It's giving racial bias. So let me guess. Because he's a rapper? Or because he's surrounded by his entourage? Or because he's black? You know, that's a sense I'm getting from that one, right? Let us continue, because these comments, I'm living for them, honey. I'm living for them, okay? Another person said, if you know someone is unsafe, why have a child with them? The signs are always there. Bunch of fragga knuckle bull. Another person said, well, what makes her believe their child is in danger or not completely safe with him? Huh? Another person is like, after what she said about black men and you still married? Shake my head. Bald-headed ninjas always doing some goofy-ish. No, the comments, they kept going at her. They dragged her ass exactly as she deserved. No one is buying it, and I'm happy that people are opening their eyes to see Jeannie for who she is this time around. Is she 100% wrong? No, because anyone would have safety concerns about guns, you know, keeping it real. But she was married to him, and at the time that she was with him, that wasn't a problem. So why make a mountain out of nothing, honey? Why? Okay? But guys, I want to hear from you all. It's your time to drag her ass, because guess what? She deserves to get dragged in this moment, okay? She definitely deserves it. And while you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up. You know, give your girl some sugar, like I'm your neighbor, and see you all later, honeys. Peace.